Hello all, welcome back to my channel TechSense. In my last video, we discussed about Azure management tools. In this video, we'll discuss about Azure Solutions. What kind of solutions Azure provides in a daily basis to make our life easier? So let's start. Azure provides Internet of Things, Big Data and Analytics, Artificial Intelligence, Serverless Computing, DevOps. So what is Internet of Things basically? It's the ability for devices to garner and then relay information for data analysis. Okay, so we are using many devices in daily to daily basis that is connected to the internet, and it's receiving the data from the internet for our use. For example, examples of Internet of Things are fitness trackers. It helps to track how much we run last day, how much we slept. So this device helps us to track daily to daily activities. Sleep trackers, smart security systems, smart locks, doorbells. From the example, you can understand how much important Internet of Things for us. So Azure provides two services if we want to build IoT applications. So it provides two services, IoT Central and IoT Hub. What is IoT Central? IoT Central is Microsoft's SaaS offering that allows you to quickly provision an IoT solutions. So you need not to worry about your infrastructure. It gives you the template so that you can create your framework and then you can just embed your application in that. That is IoT Central. If we talk about IoT Hub, what is IoT Hub? It's a managed service hosted in the cloud that acts as a central message hub. As the name itself suggests, it's a hub. So it says message hub for bi-directional communication between your IoT application and the devices it manages. Okay, so basically it keeps tracks of all the messages for bi-directional communications. Let's see in the portal. If you search here IoT Central applications, create IoT Central application. As you can see, you have to provide the resource name, application URL. It automatically builds an URL for application, resource group, a template you need to select. It provides a template to make your build easy. They have multiple templates already, so you can just use it. Let's say water quality monitoring, you just use it and create. That is the use of IoT Central application. If we talk about IoT Hub, it's all about messaging center, kind of hub for messages. So if I click on IoT Hub, if I want to create IoT Hub, click on add, subscription name, resource group, mention the name, let's say TechSense, review and create. As you can see, messages per day, this much. 400,000, the cost, everything is in there. So it's all about messages, so we have the limit and everything in there. This is all about IoT Hub. IoT Central application, it provides the template so that you can build your application. IoT Hub is all about messages. Okay. Now we will see what is big data and analytics. Data comes in all types of forms and formats. When we talk about big data, we are referring to large volume of data. Data from weather systems, maybe communication systems, imaging platforms, x-rays or whatever, and many other sources. This amount of data becomes increasingly hard to make sense of and make decisions around. So it's a raw data. So to make it meaningful data, we have to do the analytics, we have to make the reports out of it. In that purpose, Azure helps also. So Azure provides three analytics services. Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure HD Insight, Azure Data Lake Analytics. What is Azure HD Insight? It's a cloud-based service from Microsoft that helps organizations process large amount of streaming and historical data. It basically use open source frameworks like Hive, Spark, Hadoop. So you can use these frameworks and do the big data processing. Basically, we have to make a cluster and we have to choose which kind of cluster we want to use, Hadoop or maybe Spark or Hive. Let's see in the portal. See, HD Insight clusters. So create. Just mention all of the details, subscription, resource groups, region, cluster name, It checks if it's available or not. Then I already said we have to select the cluster site. So it uses the open source frameworks, Hadoop maybe. Based on your requirement, you can choose any one of them. Hadoop, Spark, Kafka, HBase, Interactive Query, Storm, MI services, whatever you want to choose, you can choose and just mention all of the details, login, password. It's very close to IaaS because if you can see, you have to provide the username, password, so you can access the servers also. So it's very close to infrastructure as a service. Just mention all of the details and click on review and create. So next analytics service is Synapse. It provides a single service for all workloads. It's a single service basically. It provides all the workloads for processing, managing and serving data for immediate business intelligence and data protection needs. It's very quick to use basically. The third one is ADLA, Azure Data Lake Analytics. It's a fundamental element in Azure Data Lake stack. That means that user can seamlessly process their data regardless of where it's stored in Azure cloud. The data is in Azure cloud. It may be in the blob or maybe anywhere, so you can use this analytics service. It's purely connected to the Azure data lake storage. If you want to create the analytics service, the Azure data lake storage should be there. Likewise, HD Insight is based on the Hadoop or whatever open source frameworks. Azure data lake analytics is connected to Azure data lake storage. So let's see in the portal, data lake analytics. Click on add. Just mention the subscription, name, location. See, we have to create the data lake storage. From there only it will pull the data and make the analytics. Create new. As we have said in the HD Insights, we need to select the open source framework, but it's not the case with this. Based on the requirement, we can choose any of the analytics service. So add. Once the storage is done, click on review and create. So let's move forward. Okay, let's see what's the next one. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence in the context of cloud computing is based around a broad range of services, the core of which is machine learning. Machine learning is a data science technique that allows computer to use existing data to forecast future behaviors, outcomes, and trends. Using machine learning, computers learn without being explicitly programmed. Some of the most common artificial intelligence and machine learning services in Azure are Azure Cognitive Services and Azure Machine Learning Services. Examples of AI is AI autopilots, social media. When we have friends in the social media, then social media, maybe Facebook, automatically suggests some friend recommendations. What is that? That is social media. In online shopping, we buy some product and related products are in our recommendation. What is that? That is also artificial intelligence. Alexa, Siri, whatever we are speaking, our phone understands it and convert a verbal thing into the text. That is also artificial intelligence. So just understand how much important artificial intelligence is. If we want to build applications in these scenarios, then Azure comes into the picture. It can help you to build the applications. You can use their templates to create the application as well. So let's see what are those services. The first is Azure Cognitive Services. It's a comprehensive family of AI services. It has many AI services. Just go to that and choose any one and build your application. So it helps you to build intelligent software applications. No machine learning expertise is required to use them because all the template is already there. An API call alone can embed AI capabilities into your existing applications. Let's see in the portal. So this is cognitive services. Create cognitive services. In the marketplace, we have multiple of APIs. You can use any one of them since it's a family of services. See, web app bot channels registration, my health teams app, Bing, auto suggest. There are lots of cognitive services. You can use any one of them based on your requirement. The second one is Azure Machine Learning is a cloud-based service for creating and managing machine learning solutions. It's designed to help data scientists and machine learning engineers to leverage their existing data processing and model development skills and frameworks. In the portal, here is the machine learning. Just search machine learning and you'll come here. Create Azure Machine Learning. See, since cognitive services have multiple templates to use, that's it's a different thing. So you have to create a workspace here. Resource group, workspace name, let's say TechSense, and then create. It basically helps to create the applications based on AI. The next is serverless computing. Serverless computing, we don't have the servers with us. We don't want to pay for the whole server if we want to execute a very small task. So it's very cost effective to use functions, logic apps, and event grids based on a requirement. If you have any small task like sending in both the email or maybe just cropping the image, resizing the image size, all of these things you can just create the function app, and you have to pay only for that time when your function is running. So that is all about functions. Logics apps is a drop and drag thing, so you need not to write any code, you just drag and drop everything, and it helps you to integrate between the applications, moving the data here and there between the multiple VMs. So this is logic apps. Event grid is basically designed for high availability, consistent performance, and dynamic scale. Event grid lets you focus on your app logic rather your infrastructure. So this is event grid. Basically all these things are part of serverless computing. Let's see. DevOps. What is DevOps? DevOps provide version control, reporting, requirement management, project management, automated builds, testing, and release management capabilities. Okay, so what is DevOps? Basically, it helps us to manage our code, automated builds, because in market it's very important to deploy the releases very quickly, and when we are deploying anything to the environment, so the downtime should be very less. So in that scenarios, DevOps help us. DevOps means development plus operations. Development, ops, operations helps in the collaboration between those streams. It offers two services: Azure DevOps service, Azure Lab services. DevOps package that simplifies software development via source code and package control, testing, and apps deployment automation. The second is with Azure Lab services, you can easily set up and provide on-demand access to pre-configured virtual machines. So in Azure fundamental question, there may be questions like, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for your time. For any query, you can write down in comment section. Also, you can email us at mytechsense@gmail.com or visit to our website techsenseconsulting.com. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.